Yeah.
And you're saying a moratorium? Do you realize that more people voted yes on medical marijuana in Royal Oak than voted for not only you, and you, but you two all combined? So how are you going against the will of the people? Well, I figured that out a week later. Came crashing through my door. But I mean, that's the reality of people. It doesn't take that much in a lot of places.
Well, it's an interesting. I just want to say, your inspiration and others, John and everyone is always, those are the inspirations that have inspired me to do what I did, and so I'm just trying to give back, and I think I encourage everyone to step up to office. Let's take back our state and get.
Well, yeah, if them teabaggers could do it, why can't we, right? Well, they were Tea Party guys. They weren't teabaggers.
For anybody that wants to can do it.
Sure.
Right.
For those listening at home, this is Eric Gunnels. He's a Thetford Township trustee, and is not a. I want to draw a distinction. He's a trustee in Thetford, but a person who is an activist who became, and we know him as an activist who then became involved in politics and has secured that seat and will continue to expand his political levels of involvement. But the point I wanted to make here is this. I know this from, involved with the Nestle campaign. At some point, she disclosed that the National Democratic Attorney General's Association that was funding the various, had a platform. Like, this is where we're polling things at, mailed it to everybody across all the various, because they're not, for those that are Democrats in front, these are the issues and how, if you want to go with that, legalization of marijuana was on their list, which was fascinating from the law enforcement standpoint. And I think that was different reasons why Pat Miles came around, but we all thought that was one of the other ones that may have pushed him over when he changed his mind. Well, it's terrible on that issue.
Get a little more support that way.
Right. But the point is that, it's quite remarkable that they foresaw that, and that they're polling it that way nationally. But you have a lot of legislators across the state who all of a sudden are in favor of it, and they were the worst of the worst. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of what you were getting at now, that now they're, making money off it. We're all going to change something, but it has just been such a brutal war, right? It's been for so long. It has been so insane and so racist.
It's still
right. And anyone that's just okay, changed my mind, without any kind of.
No, the fact that Gorsica's opening properties. Listen, I'm offering. This is people hear this, right?
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay people to stand out in front of Gorsica's office with abortion type-like signs, with his statements on them, huge, massive signs, with him talking about the evils of marijuana. Yeah. Because people should not spend their money with criminals like that.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
My question is, did the Jews sit down with the Nazis for schnitzel after the war? I don't think so. I understand that these people know how the system works, and when their name shows up, their buddies approve them and things like that. But why are they not run out of business?
No,
not just boycotted. I'm talking about run out of business. That's how it was done.
I mean, in a way, that he's probably leading the leading the anti-caregiver movement.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right,
listen, and I talk to my friends who are getting licenses, and I say, as soon as you get your license, you're going to want to shut everybody else down too, aren't you? Because that's a reality of business.
You created that.
Of course. This is an emerging market. Anybody that thinks these crazy things aren't going to happen doesn't understand what an emerging market is. I talk all the time about the fact that 30 years ago, I expected R.J. Reynolds to get into this. I figured that hopefully one day it would be that big. Now people on my side are fighting against that because they don't want it that big, which I understand. Now, I'm a connoisseur grade.
But you know what? Around it.
The caregivers, whether they like it or not,
this is America.
If I stand here, I've got business.
That's what America's all about.
I've got business clients that if they heard me, they know I talk about my positions, but it's like blasphemy to say that caregivers should be part of the system. It's like, no, we got a license, it should be us, and
right.
But that's competition.
Of course,
that's organic economics. So that's the only way to get to point B. You only need that because that's the only place the places can stay open. Right? It's the only place that you can put something on a shelf that can compete against the $5,000 a pound versus, So I'm still pushing the caregiver thing. But anyways, it's twisted, But I think this.
So we
Prop 1 is going to happen.
To be twisted,
The Prop 1 is going to happen. Eric Reynolds' departed. Sorry. Prop 1 is going to be implemented, And in some of these places, we're going to start to see micro businesses. And when
just
that
say-
happens,
Right.
it's going to be
change
different. It's a
everything.
different world, different total world.
But here's
Okay?
the big thing that you got to understand. This has been a game changer. The fact that people think weed has been legalized is huge.
Yeah.
We all know it really hasn't.
I agree.
But the fact that people think it has
Sure.
been is there's a change in the law enforcement attitude.
Oh, yeah.
There's a change in.
Most places.
But
You still have these drug task forces running around and.
Hey, so we're going to go over, obviously, from the normal time limit tonight, just to add some more in. But we're trying to get some more people in here just to get their voice in and to offer up
Frequent
congratulations.
regular of the
Yeah.
show.
Colin McDougal.
Colin, frequent
He likes to be
regular.
called something else, but we'll keep it straight for tonight.
No, thanks, Jamie, for not calling me what you normally call me. But I just wanted to say congratulations on the 420th episode. I wanted to talk about psychedelics with you for a minute.
Please.
And so this coming Saturday at the Ann Arbor House of Friends, we are holding a monthly meeting, the Michigan Psychedelic Society. We don't condemn or condone psychedelics, but we like to talk about them. And this is just a regular meeting that's going on this coming Saturday. And we have another meeting scheduled in May in Lansing at the Fledge. I don't know the address of that one, but I know the Ann Arbor House of Friends is 1420 Hill Street. And I just thought I'd talk about that for a sec.
Sure. I think Denver has a ballot initiative.
Yeah, and
that
so
they got
that's
on the ballot that they're going to do psilocybin.
initiative.
Yeah, initiative into Denver town. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a lot to do
So
with that.
cool.
Did you get that passed?
I did not have anything to do with that.
Just felt your
But
psychedelic
there's probably
powers.
somebody else in Michigan who probably did.
Could be.
Maybe.
You know what that means, though? I think it's fair to say that will happen in some town in Michigan someday
Yeah.
soon.
And so.
And you will champion that cause.
Thank you. I
That's
hope
what I
to.
meant to say.
I was talking about it earlier.
But yeah, I'd like to congratulate you again, Michael.
Listen, bring some of your psychedelic friends onto the show. This is the next area. The
Yeah.
Planet Green Trees is
Go to another
into the
planet.
space. Right, exactly. I'm all in favor of that. I'm going to come speak and help talk at that stuff.
Cool.
Thanks for calling, Colin. Appreciate it. Your peanut butter's back.
Hey,
How's the mashed potatoes?
hey, they're pretty
It's
good.
a good, we have great spread. By the way, does everyone know we're at Grow Green and Whitmore Lake?
Yeah, definitely.
Our great host, Tony
Shout out.
Portelli, I don't see him anywhere. He's out there probably. All right, that's fine, but he's
This is crazy spread.
crazy spread up there.
It's awesome.
Oh, my dear friend
Got her nuke it though.
David Radoy, who on Sunday nights wears a gi. If you don't know what that is, watch out. Don't try to grapple him, because he's got a gi. But anyways, Dave, what's going on? Thanks for showing up.
Not much, man. Congratulations. 420 episodes is a fucking accomplishment.
Heck yeah.
So
Do you think of all the times that you said you're going to show up and you didn't? If that's 420, I'm kidding.
it feels like somewhere around 380. I said I was coming and I didn't. But I mean, I just think back to like my first Planet Green Trees episode. It was just after McQueen.
Right.
Just after McQueen.
Which one, the Court of Appeals or the...
The Court of Appeals McQueen.
Oh,
The worst
terrible.
decision.
Right.
Worst decision maybe of all
No,
time.
no, wait. I think it was
That
it
a
was like-
sale, you can be
right.
compensated, but you can't be sold. You can't
deliveries
sell it.
without remuneration.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of bad cases, but I mean just where we've gone in the last 8 years. That now we're talking about like getting
Wait.
all of these fucking cases dismissed.
Was that in the spaceship's basement? Is that where we were at the time?
The bait.
All right. Was that the one that we had a bunch of lawyers call in? There
Yeah.
was other
I
and
think
then-
John Targowski.
and Tom and Neil were going
Yeah.
at it, right? Like right, it was
It
wild. Yeah,
They
I
were
remember.
good days, man. Good
They were.
days. It takes a lot of dedication to keep this going every Thursday night for 8 years.
Makes no sense to do this.
It is
because-
crazy.
Yeah.
So I really am pleased with your effort. It's crazy the dedication that you've had to this cause. You've been responsible. This show has been responsible for spreading a lot of knowledge to the people, and so it's a really important role that this show has served. And I'm really thankful for Planet Green Trees. So,
David,
great
thank
job.
you. Very well said. Appreciate it. Thanks for your insight and several paid and unpaid appearances that you've done at Planet Green Trees.
Thank you.
And the sponsorships that we've promoted the Rudoy Law Firm for. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Very good stuff.
Talking about all the changes that have taken place over the years. If you want to see a visual of how things have changed. Look at season 1 of Weeds. They're using plastic plants because they don't dare put the real thing on the screen. Okay, and from that you can see to the end of, and when they stop the show, you see they got everything out in the open, and they aren't even talking about weed anymore. You know, they're only talking about coke and heroin and everything else.
Right.
The weed is just a cover.
You're
up front.
right. You're making a point that the media and
all of society about cannabis has changed, has
Absolutely.
evolved, and the change has been enormous, and it's taken place quickly.
Right.
Oh yeah,
And we're still on a roll.
when
We're still on a roll.
Amen.
When I was doing Hash Bash, we used a fax machine to send out 300 faxes to local media. That's how we got the word out. And the fact of the matter is, you couldn't get anybody to write an article about weed. And now there are multiple articles written daily.
Every day.
multiple,
too much. My Google feed is
right.
too much.
And they're ridiculous. And unfortunately, if you know anything about weed, you read into them and figure out they're not factual.
Right.
So it's just nonsense. But the pendulum's still swinging, and we're dragging in all, there's all this crap being sucked in with us.
It
and
is.
It's amazing. It's great. I love it. But like you said, the Google feed's crazy. I just remember calling the media and saying, listen, I know hundreds of people are going to be arrested on the diag, and it's my understanding they're going to fight back. And the media would show up on the diag. If you didn't say something like that, they weren't coming.
Hey, so Michael, when you're ready, we're going to take one more break, come back for a final segment, get a few more people in to offer up their congratulations, and then
Thanks
kind of
again,
wrap it up.
Michael.
We're going to hear
Thank
some
you.
more live music from Nick Zettel, and we have a message from Representative Robbie for you, pre-recorded.
Hello, this is Yusuf Rabi, Michigan State Representative from the 53rd District, coming to you from the state capitol in Lansing. And I just wanted to congratulate Michael Camoran and everyone at Planet Green Trees on your 420 episode. Really exciting day. Hope you have some fun, and sorry I couldn't join you this evening.
Sweeter than a honeybee, my baby been sweet on me. Sweeter than a honeybee, my queen bee. Oh, she loved me to my soul. She loved me to my soul. Love me to my soul. Love me to my soul. Baby, won't you come by me, rid me of this misery. Sugar, won't you come by me? I know you'll agree to rock me to my soul. 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 She got a strut that she can't shake it some. Just watching now, look at her run. A strut that she can't shake it some. Just dancing and having fun. Oh, she rocked me to my soul. Rocks me to my soul. Rocks me to my soul. She rocked me to my soul.